Those dance moves in the beginning, though, like that chicken shit he was doing, like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
me when I'm off the Hennessy.
On Saturday, May 5th, Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, debuted the new music video for his song, This Is America. It's stirring major conversation online, so we wanted to see what Americans thought, or at least the ones we were able to find in New York. Do you have any thoughts on Donald Glover, Childish Gambino?
He's a genius, like straight up. My man is a genius.
I think Donald Glover is probably like the most well-rounded artist of our time.
I don't even know who he is, honestly. But is this the guy right here?
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
So, tell me what stands out the most to you when you're watching the video, especially at the beginning.
Bag on the person's head could be the blind culture of today, with the gunshot, the police brutality of young black males.
Clearly this is like for a white audience, it's not like for black. Like we see this all the time, and then it kind of sucks that he just like so easily is like killing black people in his film.
You could say this is America and show something as awful as that, and me being someone who's proud to be American can't even really disagree with it.
That stance, that awkward kind of demeanor that he had was a very popular like Jim Crow image.
Hundred bands. Contraband.
We use dance as a way for an escape from all of this negativity and the crime and violence that's happening behind us, which is portrayed there.
I think it hit pretty well on like the shucking and jiving and like, the whole like idea of like black culture being, entertainment.
You're following the trends of these rappers, but you're not noticing the pit of fire that you're in that's going on around you.
He distracted us a lot with a lot of pop culture references, like using like a lot of popular dances that distracted us from the greater picture that was going on in the background. And then a lot of times if you have the conversation like online, there was so many people that was like, watch the video more than one time.
I'm so pretty, like I'm dancing, like we're all at the same time so into ourselves and Instagram and just as much about like taking pictures of ourselves at protests as we are about going to protests.
This is America.
I personally think it was a shot at the whole Dylan Roof thing.
I would say there's probably something to do. I don't know. This would be a guess, like with the mass shootings. Like, you never like someone can appear so normal and happy, or like he's dancing, and then all of a sudden it's like people are dead.
So I think the AR to the choir was pretty cool.
In general, it's just like brutality. It's kind of like crazy. It's like,
And there's like maybe some kind of like big deal, but then everyone kind of just goes back into like, their lives and nothing really actually changes.
I don't know if it's what I really needed as a black guy in America to see or to have visualized for me, especially since Donald Glover himself is a black person and was part of it is him like perpetuating violence against other black people, and I get the point, but I think you have to make your visuals accessible to like a really wide range of people.
If like you're not making art that's challenging, people's thoughts, that's challenging, what society is saying, what society thinks, and pushing forward the conversation about whatever it is you're trying to talk about, then what's the point?